My name is Robert Henke, and I present a project called CBM 8032 AV. AV stands for audiovisual, and the CBM 8032 are these computers behind me. It's 5 of them, and they make sound and they make graphics. And everything I do in this project could have been done already in 1980. That's how old these computers are. But I try to do something with them that is informed by a contemporary aesthetics. So I do new music and new visuals with old machines. Something must make sound. And this something is a little bit of electronics, which I developed and which has been described pretty much already in 1976 by one of the pioneers of computer sound, Hall Chamberlain. So again, this is technology which could have been done in 1976. And it's a 2-channel digital to analog 8-bit converter, and that's it. These computers have 32 kilobytes of RAM. If you want to, you can write this down in a week on paper. Your mobile phone has probably something like 32 gigabytes. That is 32 million times that amount. So imagine, it's 1 million times. So imagine 1 million of these machines is what you have in your pocket. Well, this project is kind of the opposite of AI. Everything I do here I have under complete control. Every piece of hardware, every piece of software is developed by us, and I do something that is very complex with something very simple. And I like the fact that I have complete control over the technology and that I can try to find something new within something that is not very powerful. In my experience, the contradiction is that you look at these machines and you think, oh my God, this is gonna be something a bit museum-like, and it's dusty and old. And then you're experiencing something that feels very modern and very 21st century. And I like this idea that there's a contradiction between the result and the sound and the aesthetics from 40 years ago. If I would not be touched by the sounds, and if I would not experience joy and sometimes surprise about the results, I would not do it. So ultimately, a sound that comes out of these computers must touch me on an emotional level, and a visual situation that happens must feel beautiful to me or tell a story. And if it doesn't do this, then it's just boring. So despite all the technology, at the end, I want that people leave with an emotion. Every piece within this show has its own story, and for every piece I have my own little thing in mind what it is. So I have a very strong personal relationship with every piece of music within there. The visual side and the music have not been developed separately, but in the process of making the music I decided what to do visually, and some things that I figured out I can do with these old computers in the visual domain inspired what kind of sound I made for it. And everything is controlled by the fifths of these computers, so it's also technically very close connected. And I try to create something where you feel that the sound and the visuals are dancing around each other. So sometimes the visual side is leading, and sometimes the sonic side is leading, but they're all talking with each other. So it's a dialogue. In a way, with these machines and the aesthetics that comes from 2024, it's kind of creating a future, a different future of the past. So it's something that is inspired by the past, but it's creating something very futuristic. And I like this contradiction again, that I use very old machines to create something futuristic. It's a little bit a future of early science fiction movies. So it's a very romantic future. It's not the future of global warming, and it's not the future of Donald Trump. It's the future of the past, where a green screen was a promise.